me being daft and me being daft and me being daft and
doing a mock test with Jake today. Jake, this is his second mock test and he's looking to pass this one, aren't you?
yeah.
Okay. So we're just going to get straight onwards, so we just follow the road ahead at all times, unless you're directed by signs and markings. I'll ask you to turn, which you will do some good time. So if you just turn right out here and go and reverse into that bait for us. If you pass this one, I'll be amazed. I think this is really hard. How do you check your indicator lights working?
Put the hazards on and then get out and check all around the car.
Good stuff. First minor, Jake, this is for observations. You don't do much observation through the back window. I know you checked when you first started the manoeuvre that was cleared behind, but you'll do this manoeuvre at the test centre, and people do walk behind the car and go to the cafe next to the driving test centre, so you need more observation. It's all well and good using the door mirror, but you need to keep looking all around through the back window and over your right shoulder. The end of the road, turn left. Like your mirror work, Jake, for passing this parked car middle right door mirror. Can you park in a convenient place on the left? Start of Independent Drive, drive to the end of the road, turn left, follow signs for Newcastle. I will change them, I'll tell you in plenty of time. Drive them when you're ready. Minor fault number 2, Jake. What happens here is you're approaching the junction, you're steering to the right. Now what happens is the car starts to drift to the right, and you're about 3/4 of the width of a car away from this curb. Now you're inviting cyclists and motorbikes to come up the left-hand side of you, like doing it like this. But Jake, when you look to the right, you should have looked back to the left and followed the curb round with your eyes, and your hands would have started to follow your eyes, and you wouldn't have finished this far off the curb. Mirror work, good, Jake. Timing of the signal, neat. Timing of the gear, very, very good. Speed on approach, excellent. Nice early observation. It's all good work, Jake. Good driving skills. Wow, this is impressive, Jake. We've got the wagon up ahead, not driving that fast, it must be fully loaded. And you look to overtake it. The only thing you need to improve on with the overtaking here, you need to get past a lot quicker than what you did. When you overtake vehicles, learner, get past as quick as you can, obviously without breaking the speed limits. But this is very impressive work from young man Jake. How Jake doesn't cut back in too quickly. He waits till he sees the headlights in the middle mirror, and then he signals to move back to the left. Very impressive, Jake.
A177 A177.
First serious fault for Jake. Jake, when you stop at traffic lights, there's always a stop line for you marking the place for the driver to stop. When you stop at traffic lights with roadworks, there's never, not normally anyway, not that I know of, a solid white line. So what you then need to do is look for the sign that says wait here until green light shows. Now you drive right down past it. So first serious fault, Jake, silly one to pick up. fault number 2 for you, Jake. Jake, I'm not sure why you picked this. Let this car get up to 37 miles per hour and the 34, because earlier on you clocked the 30 signs and we're still on the same road. There's a lot of pedestrian activity, students to left and right, and these students just step out in front of you. So, serious fault number 2, Jake, for doing 37 in a 30. Jake, I know you're taught a signal to leave roundabout, see if you've got enough time. I don't mark this, but you indicate left to leave this roundabout and you're going where that pedestrian's going in front of you. However, there is a side road to the left. Had there been a car emerging left out of that side road, where would that car think you're going if you indicate left? They could think you were turning down there. So we've done nothing wrong because there's no car there. You could argue that you put this signal to help this white car to your right get onto the roundabout. But if there was a car in this junction to your left, Jake, I wouldn't signal to leave the roundabout because they might think you're going to turn into that side road and they could pull out in front of you. I really like this from Jake. Very impressive mirror work. He clocks the pedestrian crossing nice and early, sees them change to red, and he's straight in that middle mirror to see how close the vehicle is behind. And he also looks in the right door mirror. Very impressive, Jake. Well done. Minor fault number 3, Jake. It's for swinging wide as you go around this corner. You realise it's a really sharp corner and you do get first gear. If I was nitpicking your speed, it was a little bit fast, but the main reason you've swung wide is because it's your eyeballs, them two cameras in your head. You weren't following the curb round with your eyes. Had there been a car coming the other way and you caused that car to slow down or stop, then you would be getting a serious fault.
Third road to the right, that's the first one, we want the third one. That one's the second where the no car is.
I like this, Jake. When you turn right into a side road, you normally choose second gear. However, this side road you can't see into it properly. You realise that and you rolled in first. So that's good skills, that. Learn to drive is a big tip for you. Never put your car where your eyes have never been. So you wouldn't just go around here blindly in second gear.
Can you pull up really close to that next park car and leave enough room to move off about the car length the one down it's this one here. Pull up close to it, leave enough room to move off about the car length. That'll do. Thank you. And then you just drive on when you're ready. And at the end of the road, turn right.
Learners, when you're emerging right out of junctions with no road markings, try to imagine where the centre of the road is. And when you were emerging right on narrow roads, best to keep a little bit more to the left-hand side.
And at the traffic lights, we're turning left. Now following the signs for Bishop Auckland, it's the A688. Bishop Auckland A688.
Serious fault number 3 for you, Jake. Jake, I know these spiral roundabouts are a nightmare, but you done everything right on approach. You got the mirrors in, you got the signal. The marking said A688 for Cox, who was straight ahead. Second exit, we were going Bishop Auckland A688, which you picked the right lane. Excellent. You went onto the roundabout in the right lane. And then when you come round past the first exit, you see A688 in the middle lane, and then you head for that one. So if you're in that lane, Jake, you should have been in the middle lane on approach. I thought you were going to do this right when you seen it spiral out to the left. I thought you were going to take up the left lane, but you've gone the wrong way. So serious fault number 3. Learners, while I'm here, quick roundabout lesson for yous. If you see this entrance onto the roundabout is down the middle, that means you give way to the right. If you see that break in the roundabout sign, that's to remind foreign drivers that you go around roundabouts clockwise and not anti-clockwise. And it's also to remind my pupils, because some of my pupils go anti-clockwise. If you see this exit to the left and the stump next to it, that's telling you that that's a dual carriageway, a motorway. So whatever you do not drive down there. I did read in the news somewhere a young lady just passed her test and she missed the sign and turned left and took the second exit and went head on into oncoming traffic coming off the slip road. So remember that second stump that's running parallel with the first exit, never ever turn into there. And it's the same for right third exit for Darlington. Minor fault number 4 for Jake. I can sense Jake getting a bit flustered now. He's starting to get a bit hot. Bishop Auckland is the second exit, so he puts the signal on for left. Luckily, it's all light controlled and it doesn't really affect any of the road users. Minor fault number 5, Jake. I know this one might sound a bit harsh, but the sign said Bishop Auckland was the second road to the left. You've put a signal on approach. I would have waited till I maybe just got to the roundabout and then put the indicator on because of the first exit. Minor fault number 6, Jake. The mirror signal manoeuvre route. Dear me, I wish I could speak proper English. Start that again. Right. On approach, the mirror signal manoeuvre routine was inch perfect. Speed on approach, the gear, everything good. But when you came to leave the roundabout, you left the roundabout with the indicator on for right. Now, had you stopped with the traffic from entering the roundabout, you could have gotten a serious fault for this. So, minor fault number 6.
Now follow the signs for Durham, U167 Durham.
Minor fault number 7 here, Jake. I don't know what you're doing with your steering wheel, but you're giving me a bit of a fright here. Had there been a car in the left lane coming up the left-hand side of you or a motorbike, pooh, you would have been looking at a serious fault. It's got to be down to your eyes. You should have been keeping more to the right, but you wiggle the steering wheel and go in the left lane a little bit. Jake, you've done this roundabout perfect. The lane splits into two, A167 in the third lane and A167 in the fourth lane. You picked the third lane. Well done. That's the lane you're supposed to pick. You've just done this out of luck because you think you're in the wrong lane. You're not. You're in the correct lane. When you have the choice of lanes, take up the left lane. But the impressive part about this is when you go around this roundabout, 90% of all learners would drift over into that right lane and fail. But you keep well to the left as you go around. So that's really good work from you. Minor fault number 8, Jake. You've got loads of time to signal to tell other road users that you're leaving the roundabout. I know it's like control, but you still should be putting that indicator on. Minor fault number 9, Jake, for speed on approach. A little bit on the fast side, this coming up this roundabout. If you come this way on your test, Jake, keep it a bit more to the right. I know the roundabout sign shows left lane. However, there's only one lane on the roundabout and it's to the right. Jake, there's no mirror checks when you come back to the left here, but you've getting away with it because this left lane, the bus lane is closed. If this bus lane is open, Jake, I need 2 mirror checks from you down here. I've nearly been totaled by a taxi driver and a bus. So if you come this way and this road bus lane will be open by the time you get your test, you need 2 door mirror checks. Them are life-saving checks, them. Minor fault number 10, Jake. You go around the corner with the clutch down. Now this is a perfect roundabout to use that technique where you keep the brake still and bring the clutch, then keep that still to stop it from coursing and get that lovely smooth gear change. That's a very important skill for you learner drivers. But Jake goes into second, has a look to the right and keeps the clutch down as you go around the corner. Not good technique if you go around this corner with the clutch down when it's snowing or icy. Dodgy.
Second road to the right, that one's your first one. We want the next one. Take the second road to the right, that one's the first one. And can you drive it forward into a bay on the left and right hand side? Just do it on the left.
Straight now.
No, that'll do. So this is not part of the test test, so don't worry about it. Right, how do you think you've done?
I think I've gotten 3 or 4 serious faults. 3
What were they?
I'm not sure if
Right. What were they?
I'm not sure if that junction with the light was a serious fault or not.
Yeah, that was a serious. Why was it a serious fault?
Is it because I could have been stopping cars from getting to pulling in or out?
As we were coming to the traffic lights, there was a sign on the left-hand side. It said, "Wait here till the green light shows."
Oh, right.
So you stopped about the corner. So you didn't notice where the wagon stopped.
Uh-huh.
So you should have stopped back there.
Yeah.
Second serious fault I don't think you're aware of. You know, down that same road.
Mhm.
What was the speed limit down that road?
No, I did. It was just far too late. I forgot that the speed had changed from 40 to 30.
And how fast were you going down that bank?
Like 37 or something.
You were spot on 37. That's what I wrote. Unless you've read this, but I was going to tell you
No.
to slow down there. Why is that? What was on both sides of the pavements?
Pedestrians. Yeah. Yeah, and then I realised.
Yeah. If if you hit somebody at 30 miles an hour, it's the equivalent of falling over a 3-story building. You know, if you hit somebody at 37, 38, it's the equivalent of falling over a 5-story building. And you know, these students like to just run out straight in front of you. And the other one, what was the other serious fault?
I'm not sure.
What about that spiral roundabout?
Oh, yes.
What happened there then?
Those roundabouts. I was really struggling to get it in my head which lane I was going to be in, and then.
Right. Well, you know when you come to the roundabout. Where was Bishop Alton here 688?
It was on the right. Yeah.
Fourth exit.
Mhm.
So you do everything right. You don't leave it late to move over. So you take up the right lane. You go past the first exit. Then you see A688 to the left. And what do you do?
I pulled off.
What did you go over there for?
I was like, I thought I'd gotten it wrong.
They're not going to give you a sign and say, look, Bishop Auckland, right, fourth exit, and then drive on the roundabout and say, oh no, I've changed my mind. It's You should have just kept going round in the right lane. You can't do that. Should have just gone round. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. We've got some minors. I think you knew all the minors you were doing.
Got it. Well, I mean, I thought I might have had some more serious faults, to be honest.
What other ones? What else think was a serious?
That's
approached the roundabout a bit fast.
Yeah.
So that was just a minor. Anything else?
It was mainly to do with the roundabouts. There was a few where I knew I'd done something wrong, but I wasn't sure if.
Do you know a Thinfit roundabout?
Yeah.
You turned right there. You'd done it. When you got round, you're like, oh, like this. I'm thinking, well, you've done it all right here. You've done it perfect. It was fine. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll stick it up, but look through all the minor faults. Okay. There's 10 of them. So you've got 10, 3. How many serious faults you got last time?
5.
Oh, we've improved. We've got from 5 to 3.
Yeah.
That was a hard route. Nobody's passing that one unless they watch the video.
Yeah, no. I definitely. I knew as soon as I went past the junction, like, I've done something wrong. The speed limit, that was just me being daft, and then roundabout.
That was being daft, the roundabout.
Yeah. Oh god.
Right, go on then. Off you go already. You get nervous when you do a mock test, don't you?
Oh god, yeah.
Why?
Because I think what I'm thinking about, like, if all the stupid stuff that I'm doing,
it's called the snowball effect. You know, when they're when you make a mistake, you just got to forget about it and concentrate on what's in front of you. Forget about what you've done. But you're a different driver on the lesson compared to a mock test, aren't you? You do a lot of sighing and stressing. Do you see that car that pulled out in front of you?
Yeah.
Put that signal back on. A bit cheeky, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know what she was doing there.
Do you know how to get home from here?